thing in front of your screen and say, got it?
Got it.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Hey, early morning edition of CJ Squared. Let's go. So today, of course, we're talking about the NFL. But first, we are going to talk about yesterday's college football. Two big upsets, right? Couple upsets. And of course, we make our picks every week. We do it because Joey said that he's going to finish the season over 50%. Right now, after 2 weeks, everybody is at 42%.
Oh, geez.
10 right out of 24 picks, right?
Ooh.
Week 1, I crapped the bed. I went 1-12. But just like in JB fashion, I bounced back and went 9-12 this week.
Last looking L.
Right. My man C Double has been the most consistent. 2 weeks in a row, he's gone 5-12. Joey had a better week. I think Chris kind of took a little step back, but we all are 10-24. So right now that's our breakdown for those picks. And if you want to see how we're doing, check the link in today's video, and you can see how we've been doing week 1 and week 2 and what picks that we have. And if you want to see our picks for week 3, check us out this Wednesday or Thursday for episode 24. Now, let's talk about Thursday's game. Chris, what's your biggest takeaway from that game?
I like that first that Dallas looks like they're a legit offense. And I mean, defense, you can't really tell yet just because they did play against Tampa Bay, who's going to put up massive numbers anyway. But the fact that Dak looks just like he didn't really miss a beat as far as where he left off before the injury. And they just got weapons. Joey, they got weapons everywhere. They're everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
It looked like Gronk, like found the fountain of youth right there because he was killing them. So
man, I had a Gronk player prop touchdown anytime and hit it.
He crushed that. Yeah, he looked definitely like he was back a little bit. So I mean, it's it was a great game. Come down to the you cannot leave Tom Brady with any time. I mean, come on now. But just the fact that that's the treat we get first game of the season. You couldn't have asked for a better game to come down to the last play at the end. So but yeah, I like that Dak is back, and not necessarily for me this week because of fantasy, but yeah, it doesn't look good for me now already. But just the fact that he's back and that Dallas looks like they're going to have weapons. I think Zeke didn't get going, but I think that was kind of everyone was already calling that he was going to have a rough night. But I think he'll start eating as the season goes, especially with that offense because you can't stop everything,
Yep. So we got one person watching. We got No Mercy Green, probably one of Joey's students. Joey, what's your take on Thursday night? Because I saw your fantasy team. You going against Alberto the Wolf, and he put a beating on you so far.
Right now, it's not looking. It's still early, JB. It's still early.
I know. It's a marathon, not a race. We know.
he did jab me. I'm taking a standing 8 count. Yeah, definitely am. I'd like to take from that Thursday night game. Yes, when the Cowboys are healthy, the Cowboys will be dangerous. I don't know how many times Tom Brady was actually hurried, but he was not sacked. So that's something that the Cowboys are going to have to figure out when it comes to playing a team like Tampa Bay or playing a team like Green Bay. Your teams that are going to compete for the NFC Championship, you got to figure out how to get to them, because we all know you get to these guys, doesn't matter how good of a quarterback you are, if you get to them, things definitely change if you have a strong pass rush. So hopefully they don't figure it out for
they will.
But a team that is as talented on offense as this, they better be putting in a whole lot of effort to figure out how they can somehow complement the offense with a defense that can get them off, get off of the field and get the ball back to that potent offense. So we'll see
right.
what's going to happen as the season goes.
Okay. Well, as a Cowboy fan, my take was I was not disappointed in their effort. I did think that Mike McCarthy should have gone for it on fourth down. So he had 2 timeouts left. Fourth down, you go for it. If you don't get it, you try your best to stop him, get the ball back, get a field goal to win. You don't give Tom Brady a minute and 20 to drive the field with 1 timeout. That's just me. The defense played well. They had a couple of 3 and outs. They forced 4 turnovers, right? They did pressure Tom Brady a couple of times. He's Tom Brady. He makes good decisions. Like on the goal line, that pass to Gronk, he had massive pressure. It was a zero blitz. The field was empty, and they had DeMarcus Lawrence on Gronk, so that was an easy throw. And then he had one where it had massive pressure, and he threw a ball that Micah Parsons should have picked off, but Fournette made a great play on the ball. And then there was another one when he got his arm hit, but he didn't drop the ball. So, I mean, Tom Brady, give it up to him, man. He is the GOAT for a reason, right? Defense played well. Dak looked amazing. Against that Tampa front, though, those guys are so massive. The running game nobody runs on Tampa. It doesn't matter. Nobody runs on Tampa. But the Cowboys offense looks good. I mean, they lost Gallup for a while. They lost Collins for a while. But the way Dak has played that first game, the Cowboys should compete in the NFC. Okay.
Amari Cooper sighting.
Cooper. How you like Cooper? Hot one? How you like him? All right. So go ahead, Chris. I think you are up next for our matchup we're looking forward to today.
Yeah. So we're gonna go matchups we're looking forward to. I'm going well, Joe, you want me to throw it to you first?
Yeah, throw it to Joey, man, so you can stop saying
my bad. My bad. Joey, go ahead.
Let Alden find out.
Yeah.
Who won't be part.
Paladin better pay his money and make his pick. FYI, Paladin. Go ahead, Joey.
Well, I could easily be a homer here.
Oh, Lord.
Say that I'm looking forward to the 425 matchup because there's going to be some serious business at the Giants offensive line. It's going to have to take care of today. But I'm going to go to the Monday night matchup, the Ravens-Raiders, for one reason. Baltimore was decimated this past week. They were decimated. They were decimated when they are healthy. A team that you have to look over your shoulder. What type of Baltimore team is this? Is Lamar Jackson actually going to really take that next step forward? The defense is going to always be there. Always. Do they have playmakers that are going to give Lamar Jackson help? They had the worst week ever. The worst week ever as far as injuries go. And hopefully it doesn't get any more worse for them. So I'm looking forward to see how Baltimore plays in their opening game. Looking forward to see what the roster looks like. The cats that Baltimore picked that are going to step up into these areas that now have holes.
Cats you mean birds, right? But anyway, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. The game I'm looking forward to the most is the Browns and the Chiefs. Browns heavy, big expectations. The Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, right? You know what the expectation is, right? So I'm looking for that is a massive game for week one. Can the Chiefs stop that ground and pound of the Browns, and can the Browns slow down Mahomes just a little bit so they can get that dub? So that's going to be a great matchup. Who you got, Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with New England, Miami. I'm interested to see what Mac Jones looks like. That's Mac Jones. That's a big game. That's a big game in that division. So I just want to see what that team looks like now, and we'll see how they use Mac Jones and if it looks like the next one for him. So yeah, that should be an interesting game there. I mean, it's not.
That's funny because Mac Jones is our first person up on our next segment.
Yeah, perfect segue there. Yeah,
perfect segue.
All right, let me get into. So right now we're gonna do some over unders. Let me start with Joey. We go Mac Jones.
Ready.
Mac Jones over under 1.5 touchdowns. Joey, what you got?
Over.
JB?
I'm gonna take the under on this one.
All right. I'm going over. All right. Next up, we got
Najee Harris.
60.5 rushing yards. Joey?
Over.
JB?
Over. I got the over on that.
I'm going under here.
Ooh.
Sam Darnold, Joey, 248.5 passing yards. That's your boy there. Over. JB?
I'm going with the over 2 on this one. Revenge game.
Yeah, I'm taking the over also. Bradin Cooks, 59.5 receiving yards, Joey.
Over.
Over. He's all they got.
I'm gonna take the over also.
Yes.
CMB.
Derrick Henry, 96.5 rushing yards. Joey?
Under.
Ooh.
JB?
You're at Henry? The over.
Yeah, I'll take the over there. Devonta Smith, 47.5 receiving yards. Joey?
It's a bet somewhere.
Under.
I need some bets from my website, Chris. I need to get on my phone and start making some bets.
Yeah, these are all bets at different sites that I
okay.
That I've found. I think maybe
probably some of these before we.
These are all on FanDuel.
I may have to parlay a couple.
Yeah, so you might be able to throw some of them on there. I found them all this morning, so I mean, it might be a yard or two different now, but still.
Yeah.
What Joey? You went Devonta Smith over or under 47.5?
Under.
Ooh, I'm going with the over.
Under the
Falcons. They have no defense.
I'm going over there. Joey got no respect for Devonta Smith.
Or the Eagles.
Not on Philly.
It's that NFC East bias he has, man. Go ahead, Chris. What's the next one?
Yeah, Logan Thomas, 42.5 receiving yards. Joey?
Way over.
No, the bias went away, and
Yeah.
Right, JB.
That's his guy. Remember, that's his guy. He made that pick in one of our shows. So, and he drafted that guy. So I'm going with the over as well.
I'm taking the under.
Ooh.
All right, DeAndre Swift, JB's guy, 20.5 receiving yards.
What the over? Who's passing the ball to? Hey, him and TJ Hawkinson. This is over.
Joey?
Way over.
Yeah, I'll take it over also. Russell Wilson, 269.5 passing yards.
Over.
I'm taking the under on this one against that Colts D in Indianapolis.
I'm going with the over here.
Ooh.
Jamar Chase, 49.5 receiving yards.
Today, someone said Jamar Chase is going to be the number 3, so
under.
I'm going to take the under.
All three of us are on the under.
The ball doesn't have any stripes on it.
Mahomes, 2.5 touchdowns.
Over.
Over. JB?
I'm going with the under. I see him at 2.
I'll take him at the under. Daniel Jones, 218.5 passing yards, Joey.
Oh my gosh, this is so disrespectful. Whoever's on the line. This is a gimme. Over. Make that money.
It's the under.
That is an awful
your boy Von Miller heard what you said on the show. He's coming after your boy. He heard what you said.
I'll take the over. I'm with Joey here.
Okay.
I'm not as appalled as Joey is, but
I'm appalled.
Devontae Adams, JB hopes this is over. 87.5.
Devontae Adams, this is my call of the day. Be double. He's going for $170 today. That's the over.
Over.
I'm gonna go.
Chris.
Well, because you two are so confident.
Oh my gosh. So
all right, I'm going to go. I have over down, so I'll go over.
Yeah, you gonna feed him.
Andy Dalton, 213.5.
Give me one, Joey.
Over.
Oh, God. It's under.
I'm going the under here.
You hoping so we can feed your boy mandatory Montgomery.
Yeah. The problem is I also got Robinson, he's going to be in for a tough day against Ramsey. So
I got Robinson too. He's starting.
Yeah, he's but hopefully Montgomery does something because I got him in every lead. All right, last one, Lamar Jackson.
My spouse, Chris's sister, also says under. She's hoping so Fields can get on the field.
She's hoping for that quick.
And shouts out to her for picking Gronk in her fantasy league.
Burrow start Gronk against you.
Yes.
Oh, geez. All right, last one. Lamar Jackson, 70.5 rushing yards.
Under.
I'm gonna take the over.
I'm going with the under as well.
You're going over. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna say the over. All right, so that's it for the over-unders. Joey, you want to get us into some of these fantasy, these quick hitters on the fantasy? Who's gonna do better today?
Yes, for all you millions.
Better today. Fantasy points. We're talking about fantasy points in a PPR league. So there's different leagues, right? So we're talking about 0.5 reception, 10 yards per run, 6 yards per touchdown league. There's different leagues out here, but we're going to talk about that 0.5 league, right?
Just for today.
Just for today.
Just for today or Monday.
Or, yeah.
All right. Monday who will be better today, tonight, or Monday? Derrick Henry versus Alvin Kamara. Where you going, Chris?
Give me Kamara.
JB?
Kamara.
I'll also take Kamara.
Oh, look at us.
Let's go Damian Harris versus Josh Jacobs. Ooh, are these Bama Crimson Tide running backs? Where you going, JB?
I'm actually going. I'm going Damian Harris. I think he's going to get the rock more, and maybe neither one of them are really pass catchers. But I'm gonna go with Damian Harris here.
Yeah, I'm gonna also go Harris.
I'll take Harris as well.
Oh man, look at us.
Gracious. Let's go next one. DeAndre Hopkins versus Stephon Diggs. Chris, where you going?
Give me Diggs.
JB?
Man, give me D-Hop. It's going to be a shootout.
Give me D-Hop also.
I'm on an island there.
Let's go to the next. Who will be better? Keenan Allen versus Adam Thielen. JB?
I'm going with the number one receiver, Keenan Allen, all day, every day.
Chris?
Yeah. Give me Allen here also.
Give me Adam Thielen here.
Oh.
It don't matter. I'm starting both of them.
You're like, both of them need to go off.
In the league, I got them both. They both are starting today.
You got them both.
Yes, I do.
They're both your mans today.
My mans, my dimes.
Your dimes. Let's go Jerry Jeudy versus Cortland Sutton. Chris.
Ooh. They're both. I think with Bridgewater, I think he goes Jeudy more.
Jeudy. JB?
Cortland Sutton.
Oh, Joey, tiebreaker.
Give me Cortland Sutton.
Oh.
Give me Cortland Sutton. Let's go to Kyle Pitts versus TJ Hawkinson. JB, your mans. I know where you're going.
You know where I'm going? Okay, let me tell you this real quick. Who is Jeff Goff?
Jeff, John, and Jared. All the Goff brothers.
Hawkinson is the number one in Detroit. I'm going Hawkinson all day.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a little bit of that Pitts. I'm going Pitts.
Give me that Pitts also. He's going to be in the middle of the field alive.
Man, Calvin really gonna eat today, man. He's
Eating
gonna
it up.
Yeah, he is.
All right, battle of QBs. Let's go. Kyler Murray versus Lamar Jackson. Where you going, Chris?
Oh, this one's a tough one here. I'll go Murray because, like JB said, it could be a little bit of a shootout. So, yeah, I'll go Murray. But this one's tough.
Where you going, JB?
Chris here. I'm going with Murray.
I will also be a musketeer and go Murray. Murray is going to take a step forward.
What's that Keith Murray? That Keith Murray song? It's the most beautiful thing in the world.
Just like that.
Just like that. I get in you. Kyler Murray gonna get in him.
Yes, he is. All right, big time right here. We got two LA teams going at it, even though one is really San Diego. Justin Herbert versus Matthew Stafford. Where you going, JB?
I think both of them have fairly tough matchups, but I'm going to take Matthew Stafford here.
Yeah, I'm going to go Stafford also.
I'll be a musketeer. All for one.
Hey, Justin Herbert anyway.
I do. Last one. You like that Kirk Cousins, who my Uncle Irv has said he is not a ham and an egger.
Oh, your Uncle Irv.
Uncle Irv. He's not in love with Cousins, but he says he's not a ham and an egger. Cousins versus Matt Ryan. Where you going, Chris?
Matt Ryan.
Matty Ice?
Yeah. Matty Ice.
JB?
Give me that ice, baby, all day.
Too cold. Ice, baby. I'll take Matty Ice as well.
Oh my goodness. Man, we shooting through these things today. Hey, one thing I forgot to mention earlier in our college conference breakdown, right now, Joey is 18-2. Give it up for him. Right? And as always, I'm sitting there in the middle at 16-4. And my man Chris, Chris, down there at 13-7. So
Ohio State. Oh, that hurts. And Iowa State. Those are two of my top three teams.
Two of your top three, man.
Oh, had a tough weekend. So
yeah, I knew a tough weekend.
App State was kind of gonna be their loss anyway. I figured that, but it gets easier for them. So
yeah, we got some big matchups coming up next week too. And believe it or not, me and Joey have, I think next week is our first head-to-head. Me and Joey have not went head-to-head yet. Joey and Chris have gone head-to-head, I think twice, and me and Chris have gone head-to-head 4 times already.
Man,
I
need to get out of that. I need to have a.
Yeah, my conference is kind of eating against you, man. They 3-1 against your conference right now. They, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for a Georgia interception, man, I'd be 4-0 maybe. But yeah, that's hey man, we got a lot of stuff going on here at CJ Squared. You got to keep checking us out. We got that good info. Hopefully, some of these things we have, you go to one of these sites, FanDuel. You got Caesars, you got DraftKings Sportsbook, and you got BetMGM. Some of those prop bets, get one of those parlays, and make it happen, right? Joey, it's your time, right? One of your hot takes. It's probably our fastest show ever, right? Yeah. This is like our fastest show ever because we got things to do. We got to make sure we're ready for our fantasy leagues today. We got to make sure we got our picks in. Chris got to make sure we got his FanDuel right. I know Chris invited me to a FanDuel. I'm trying to beat him. Tired of being second place all the time. I got to get in golf. I'm trying to give me a good team.
This is more your wheelhouse here. So you
I mean, it's my wheelhouse, but it's a little bit of research, a lot of luck.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
A lot of luck, but sometimes you got to make your own luck, right? That's the thing I always say. You make your own luck by pick. And then, like we said, hey, anything on here that we do or say, we're doing it, right? Like I'll give you a perfect example. On my college picks, I picked Oregon to win cover using the spread. I picked Tulsa to win using the spread, and I picked Rutgers to cover. I picked those three in a parlay, and put $5 down and won $80.
Oh, that's sweet.
So I mean, it ain't big money, but it's still money.
Hey,
pocket change.
It's pocket change, right?
You took it as a straight up winner?
No, I did. I did the spreads.
Oh, okay.
I clicked on the spreads, each one, and hit that parlay button. I saw the odds go up. I was like, okay, these are my picks. So let's make it happen, right? So
yeah, there you go.
So we're doing what we say we're doing. These guys we picked, they're on our fantasy teams, right? These are guys we're talking about because we believe in them, right? So we're gonna see. So Joey, what you got for us? Oh, sorry. One more thing because we got I got time left, right? We got extra time.
We got time left.
Today, before you say it before you say it today. Even though the NFL is going on today at 4:00, history is going to be made in New York. My man, the Joker, will bring home that 21st Grand Slam and complete the year slam. Whatever it's called.
On our live stream Wednesday, please be wearing Joker merch.
I will be wearing Joker merchandise.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay. It is going to happen. It is going to it's going to happen. So congratulations, Joker. Congratulations. But he's going to
I wonder what those odds are for him today.
Yeah, that's great.
It's 1 against 2. So it's a good matchup. So the pressure's on him. I mean, the pressure is not on the number 2 guy. The pressure's on Joker. Can he handle it? Is he gonna be Olympic, the Olympics, or is he going to just step up?
Absolutely.
And handle his
he's a -250 favorite. So percentage wise, that would be.
Yeah, those are good odds. He's going to win.
Let me see. What's the percent on that? That would be. It's a 71% chance that he's going to win.
Wow. Hey, Chris, while Joey is giving us his hot take, pull up those lines for the NFL games today for me, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Joey. What you got for the day for the millions?
Speaking of riding out with the guys from the NFL that we are pushing forward, I believe FanDuel has put as a line for Jameis Winston. I believe they have as our line of his passing yards for today, 261 yards. I am embarrassed for Jameis Winston in the Saints offense that is the number that they put down for him. I am taking the over. Jameis Winston is probably going to get over 300 yards today. 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, Jameis Winston. He's going to be.
You're definitely taking the over. Everyone should run to the fan.
You better get all what you got today. Put it all on Jameis.
Mortgage the house on Jameis Winston. Oh, he's eating them.
He's going to be eating it up today. The Packers offense isn't going to know what to do when Jameis.
The Packers defense, right?
Excuse me, the Packers defense is not going to know what to do. Well, the Packers offense is like, man, Jameis is that. He didn't know he was this good. Maybe we should trade for him after Aaron Rodgers leaves us. Because I believe Jameis is on a. Is he
passing the ball to?
Callaway.
Your boy.
Yeah.
Where's Callaway?
And Kamara is going to probably get 20
That's who it's going to. That's who it is going to.
Okay. I may even base my sleeper off what you just said. I may.
That would be wise, JB. That would be wise.
Okay. All right. So you heard it. You heard it here first.
Get your money ready.
Yeah,
my boy Joey. What's the line? Is 260?
I think it was something in that. It's something in that range. Let me see if I'll look it up real quick. You guys.
261. I almost went one that would be even easier that I am horrified by is the amount of rushing yards for a Saquon Barkley who will be going over 100 yards rushing today. I'm not going to touch that one though. I'll go Jameis.
Out there, you saying Saquon is going for 100 today?
Saquon's going.
Well, that's not his official
high. This is what he's really saying, Chris.
Not it.
For my fantasy team's sake, I'm hoping that Saquon goes off today because right there at this point right now, I am getting my butt whooped.
I'm taking the standing A count. The referee's talking to me like, "Can you go on?" Like, yeah. That was a very, very good body shot. I didn't expect it to come at that spot. Taking my knee, standing up, get my gloves.
So Saquon over under is 51 yards and Winston is 259 on FanDuel.
Wow. So I mean, man, for what's the line on that? Like for the Winston one, what's that?
You mean like the actual minus 110 kind of thing?
Yeah. What does it say for him?
Let me look.
By the way, Zach Moss out against Pittsburgh.
Devin Singletary gonna eat, but they run the ball with old boy anyway.
It's 110 minus 110 on both sides.
Oh, okay. Well, I like to, yeah.
You like?
I like it. I like the plus. Well, I bet. Like only like the other day, I was on. I was on DraftKings, and the bet was if the Bucks score 1 point, that's 1 point. It was a minus 110, and I put 50 on it. I mean, come on now, the Cowboys ain't shutting nobody out. Nobody's getting shut out like that, right? The Bucks score 1 point, yeah. I did the minus on that one, right? But that's I ain't no big time fan, dude. I'm a ham and egger. I'm a nickel dimer. I'll spend 5 here, 10 here, unless it's like a sucker bet. Then I drop 50. Like I drop 50 on something like that. And then BetGM gives you free bets like every week. So I mean, I turn 2 free bets into $100.
There you go. Amen to that.
So I was trying to pull up on FanDuel.
Bet online, you can build a bet for $2.99 for Jameis Winston over under. Well, hold on, let me see. So his over under is you'd have to build it. It would be you get $1. You put down $1, you get $1.44 back.
Oh, okay.
So if you're really hyped on it, there you go.
Ooh,
on that Jameis. I definitely would, if the Saquon one was a plus for the under, I would bet that, because I don't think, not because Saquon isn't capable of going off, I don't think that they're going to use him that much. And I think they're going to have to pass the ball today if they want to beat the Broncos. Ain't going to be much of a running game. And then you had that Broncos pass rush.
Let me see.
There's a reason why I picked the Broncos defense in most of my fantasy leagues for week 1.
Millions disregard that last statement.
I'm telling you, I went with the Broncos.
Giants
in my survival pool too, I went with the Broncos. And I'm just, I guess I don't got no faith in Daniel Jones. Not because it's a Giants team or it's Joey's team. I guess I don't know.
If the O-line holds up,
that's a big if.
Has a big.
The one good thing for y'all is Chubb could be out. But I heard a guy today. It was a guy today on one of the guys I listened to named Jeff Mans. He said that the Broncos secondary is the best secondary that he's ever seen ever in football. And that's what he said, right? He said they didn't even need to draft Surtain and they still are good. They didn't even need him. So that's what he said. And this, we'll see, right? But anyway, that's what he said, man. Look, everybody got their opinions, right? It's like your hot take with Daniel Jones for how many touchdowns this year? 32 touchdowns? 32 touchdowns, 4,200 yards passing. Giants winning the NFC East. All right.
Best ever.
So, we almost at that time, right? We got 7 minutes left on our show today, right? And just to break down a few things before we go. First, we're going to tell you who our sleeper in fantasy is today. What is our lock for the day? Our lock, straight up lock. And what is our team that we believe is going to cover the spread and or win, right? So for me, I'm going to go ahead and start it off. in fantasy. If I had some guys in mind, I mean, with Zach Moss all out, Devin Singletary is a good pick, but Josh Allen is probably their best running back. But I'm gonna tell you a dude that you may not know about that could have a big game today, and that's a guy named Juwan Johnson. He is the tight end / wide receiver for the Saints. And the Saints don't have anybody else. They are not the Hawks. They don't got shooters everywhere like the Hawks do, right? If you don't know that reference, go back and look it up because the Hawks got shooters everywhere. Trust me, right? And so if Jameis Winston is going to hit this prop, like my man Joey said, he's going to have to pass the ball to Juwan Johnson. So if you're in a Yahoo league and you can sneak in, you need a tight end or a wide receiver in your flex or whatever, Juwan Johnson could be a good pick. Right now, who I think is going to cover the spread? I'm going with the Chargers. Chargers, they are 1.5 dog, right, Chris? They're still holding up.
Yeah, let me look here. Chargers are they're 1.5 point favorite.
All right, so I think that the Chargers are going to use. I mean, they got 1.5. If they're going to win by at least 3, I believe, just for me. So I'm going with the Chargers. And my lock, of course, you know what my lock is. My lock for the day. It's not the 49ers. It's not the Rams. It's Giants. There you go. That's my lock for the day.
There you go.
All
right. Of course, Joey.
What you got, Joey?
That is a mistake.
That's a mistake.
I will tell you that, JB. My fantasy sleeper for today, even though I can't stand the organization at all because of all the heartache that they've given my G-men of New Jersey / New York. Jalen Hurts, I think, is going to be
a sleeper when he's a top 12.
Is he really though? I mean, well, it all depends on what type of league. Jalen Hurts I think is going to get into Kyler Murray territory this year. I really think that he has.
I hope so.
A major opportunity, Chris. So this kid can flat out ball. I love everything about him. I thought it was when Philly drafted him, that was weird situation going on with them because they already had a franchise quarterback. You draft someone that can ball, that will, if that other guy has a bad day, he'll be looking over his shoulder. The journey that he got, Alabama, he was a guy that was handed off. He was an athlete. Then the other guy takes his job. He goes to Oklahoma, proves that he can definitely push the ball down the field. I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a long career in the NFL, and he's going to get into Kyler Murray territory this season.
So we talk, okay, even though we're talking about today, but go ahead, finish your
today.
You still think Jalen Hurts? I'm hoping because I just built a bunch of rosters with him this morning. So
that's a good choice, Chris. That is a great choice that you just made. You're going to have a very successful weekend. Now, trust me.
Isn't Hurts a starter for you in one of your leagues, Chris?
In the 2 quarterback league, he's a starter.
Oh, okay.
But luckily, nice. I got Dak in there, so even if he doesn't, Dak carry me a little bit.
I got today's revenge game guy in there. I got Sam Darnold. He's my super flex.
How do you?
Super flex.
Give me
super
so
flex.
What do we got, Joey? So we got your sleeper. Now we need what's your
lock?
What's your lock for the day? And what's your team you gonna take with the spread?
Well, the lock for today is definitely the LA Rams versus the Chicago Bears. The Bears are going nowhere this year. They're on a journey to get the backup to be.
That's just a Bible pick too. I noticed.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
By it.
My spread pick for today. The Vikings-Bengals 1:00 game. I believe the Vikings are a -3.
They get 3.5 now, right?
Are they 3.5?
Hold on. Different sites are different, but I got it on. Yeah, there's three. Three still on FanDuel.
There's three on Bet Online, so it's probably around there.
Vikings -3, completely. Not worried about it.
Okay. Your boy Leon is in there.
Yeah, Oli. Welcome, Oli Davis.
He need to.
It's on its way. It's on.
Okay, good. All right. So we got. I'm sorry. So we got your sleeper is Jalen Hurts, which I don't know how he's a sleeper. Everybody, every major site has him in the top 12.
You know what I mean, JB. You know what?
Okay, I'm just saying. I mean, a sleeper is more of a guy that nobody's talking about. But next time you understand better. So Jalen Hurts, we got the Rams as your lock. They're gonna win. We're not talking about spreads there. And then we got the Vikings covering over that -3. Got you. That's for Uncle Herb, right? Uncle Herb, that's for you, bro.
That's Uncle Herb.
All right, Chris, what you got?
So I'll go fantasy sleeper. I got two. One's a little bit deeper. Another New Orleans guy, Tony Jones. Tony Jones. Yeah, I think just because Kamara doesn't, as far as running, he doesn't run he's not like a Derrick Henry guy that's going to get a ton of carries. And now with Murray, he's going to kind of, fill into that spot. So I think he's a guy that is a sleeper that in some leagues he's not even owned. So and then
I have him like every league.
And then so you're hoping. And then another guy, which is not as deep of a sleeper, but I think has a chance to go off is Michael Pittman today. So I think he has so it's not as deep, but I think he has a chance to really go off today and this year. So I don't own him.
Always boy right there, Pittman.
I don't own him. I don't own him in any league, but I think he has a chance to go off because that receiving core.
I own him in the Fantasy 2 league. He's on my bench right now.
But yeah, I think he has a chance to go off this year. So and today, I think. So right. And then the other one on my lock, I'm with Joey. I got the Rams. I didn't take them in survival just because I want to save them. But if I survive today. But I would say them. And my spread, I'll go tomorrow night game, Baltimore versus Vegas. In Vegas, they're at 4 right now. Is it 4 or 4.5?
Hold on, I'm going to check FanDuel. I got it pulled up already.
4 on Betting Online. The big numbers are in football are the 3 and the 7 anyway. So
the score has got to match
you too.
Yeah, so there you go. I'll take Baltimore at 4 minus the 4.
All right. Nice. I got a question for y'all. All right, so it's a fantasy question. All right. In my ESPN league, I'm thinking about my flex position. I have Chase Claypool, or I can start AJ Dillon in my flex, or Michael Carter. Who should I go with?
So no points for touches?
No points for running touches. No, no, like 0.4 per running touch.
Running touch, okay.
I think it's 0.4.
Well, I read somewhere where they said of the players to target, Claypool was one of those guys. So we're gonna stick with Claypool. Like I had a big decision. I was thinking about doing Cooper and Hunt, and I was who I'm playing in my flex, but Cooper went off of my flex against Hunt. One.
Pittsburgh is going to want to show. Roethlisberger is going to want to show I can still go down the field. Claypool is definitely their best downfield threat, and he was very good when Pittsburgh was very good last year. Claypool may end up getting one.
It sounds good because Roethlisberger is my other quarterback in the super flex league.
Yes, he is.
Well, and the big thing is because they've got White, right, the corner who Buffalo does. So
yep, they do. But he's probably gonna be on. He's probably be on Deontay.
So that'll be the big thing. If he's on Deontay, then you definitely want to start him. But I don't know how they do if he follows his guy or if he's a guy like Because wasn't Richard Sherman always stayed to one side, right? Wherever it was, he always.
Yes, yeah. He didn't follow when he played.
So I don't know how they play.
Cool,
so I mean,
cool.
that'll be big there wherever White
You guys
is.
have any last minute fantasy stuff? Questions? If not, we're gonna go ahead and close this out. So I give you a second to think about it. Joey says he's confident. He's on that standing 8 count. Superflex League. How you feeling, Joey?
The body shot hurts. It hurt, but I'm ready to go on. It's going to be a long fight.
You got you. What about you, Chris?
Luckily for me, they announced Samuel was on IR quick enough so I could put Antonio Brown in.
I know, then, right? That's right.
That saved me. So I don't really have a lot of options with Samuel because he was the guy I was really counting on, and now I have him. I think
that's your man, Chris.
So
that's your man.
It really leaves me thin on some of the spots, but Antonio Brown came through and
he came through big time. At least in the first half. Second half, he didn't do nothing. First half, he was killing it.
Yes,
yeah, but the good thing is that they may throw. I mean, that's the thing with Brady is you just never know. I mean, he's not a guy you can count on every week to do it because he only had 4 catches. So.
Yeah, 4 catches for 100. Had that one big play, got you a big touchdown bonus.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so that's
huge. Hey, everybody, good luck today on all your picks. Good luck in your fantasy, unless you're playing one of us. Not wish you any luck, especially in that super flex, the CJ Squared, the CJ Squared Friends and Family League. Definitely, we don't wish you any luck at all. I know Joey has a big matchup. He's playing his seed week 1. I'm playing the hot one. I think Chris, you're playing one of your boys.
John Mark. Yeah,
you're playing your boy John Mark. Hey, we're gonna show y'all what it's all about this week. Let's do this.
Yes, we are.
All righty. Hey, everybody, good luck. Thanks for watching the show. Come back and check us out on Wednesday or Thursday, whatever we're doing, because we got other stuff going on in our lives. Not yet. We're not getting paid for this yet, like my man Joey says. Not yet. But until then, we'll let you know. Come check us out. Y'all have a good one.
All right, guys.
Enjoy Sunday.
Enjoy the games today, man. Whatever you do, fantasy is just a game. Don't get too worked up. Like my man, to quote my man Joey.
Tell JB.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Got it.
Don't overreact. All right.